Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from October the 29th to November the 4th, and this is for you coming from Taurus. Let's start with October the 29th, which is a Sunday. It starts very nicely for you. You are going to have a fantastically good Sunday morning, afternoon, and even early evening period. But there's one little nasty planet floating around. And this is the planet that makes you show temper, makes you rebellious, makes you rude, makes you disagreeable. Don't allow that happen, or your morning, afternoon, and is going to be spoiled. Be charming, be helpful, have a smile, be kind, and you will enjoy morning, afternoon, and early evening very much. Evening and nightfall period, this nasty planet drops anchor and wants to stay put and wants to take charge. So he'll make your behavior very rebellious, very non-conformist. Non-conformist means you don't want to obey rules, you don't want to be traditional, you want to be outlandish. You don't want to do that. It's going to spoil your evening and nightfall period. And drive carefully and don't say things which upset people. Or if you can't do all these things, just go back home and don't want to socialize. Okay? October the 30th, which is a Monday, it doesn't start very well for you, but there's no severe problem. Basically, it makes you stubborn, it makes you want to dominate and take charge, you don't like to take orders from people. Well, if you have a job, there will be superiors, there will be bosses, there will be the owner of the company. You can't afford to behave that way. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble in the morning, afternoon, early evening period. Be appreciative, be supportive of the ideas of others because you need teamwork on this morning or afternoon period. So I make that at about 50 to 60% bad only. Now, evening and nightfall session, very fast planets move in and they make you very impatient, very hasty and very argumentative. So with that in mind now, if you don't need to socialize, don't, because this kind of behavior will come up now and then. But if you really have to socialize, then you tell yourself that you'll have to be very appreciative, supportive and be agreeable. Otherwise, your evening is going to be spoiled. Now, October the 31st, which is a Tuesday, and at your place of work, you can get bad news. In business, you can get bad news. Even before you leave home, there is already the pressure and disagreeability. Drive very carefully or there can be mishaps. So all these are waiting to happen. Always remember that you control your horoscope, not your horoscope controls you. There is the word fate, there is the word destiny, but it's all a plan. So listening to me, be careful on October the 34th, Tuesday, otherwise morning, afternoon especially is going to be very difficult in getting along with your colleagues, your bosses, your business people, business partners, or the people you do business with, or even the people you love. Evening and nightfall turns wonderful for you, and you probably will find solutions in the evening and nightfall period where earlier you couldn't. So be patient, keep at it in whatever you're doing. Solutions will come later in the late afternoon, evening, or even nightfall period. You can meet somebody very important in the nightfall period. So look your best, dress well, go out, and you are being watched, and you are going to be lucky. November the 1st, Wednesday. Now the morning, afternoon periods are planets which are not very agreeable. They are not agreeable in the sense that they make you behave arrogantly and they make you behave with a low tolerance for others. If you can cure these two things, you can make your morning, afternoon period much, much better. You can meet important people during the morning, afternoon session of November the 1st. So you got to be careful what you say and how you dress. You are being watched. Okay? Now the other thing about November the 1st, Wednesday morning and afternoon session is improved teamwork because you will need it. Evening and nightfall period goes pretty bad. And so evening and nightfall period, these planets again make you a non-conformist, they make you show your temper, they basically make you a person others don't like because of your behavior. So you don't want that kind of a tag. So if you want to be like this, just go back home, lock the door and stay in your room by yourself. But if you have to be out and you want to enjoy yourself, then do the opposite and go along with the plans made by others. You will be much, much happier if you are not put in charge or if you are not taking charge. That way blame won't come in your evening and nightfall period. And drive carefully. November the 2nd, Thursday, starts very nicely for you. and it produces plenty of opportunities as well. And so your November the 2nd, Thursday, good news at your place of work, good news in business, good news at home, chasing for a romance, a very good idea to try your luck morning afternoon period. The evening and nightfall period is all about communication and business and marketing sense. So if you're going to be out with your colleagues, with your bosses or with the business people, don't allow yourself to be emotionally driven, be a bit logical as well, and you will do better. If you're just going to go out socializing, don't get into a mode of argument. Don't say things, don't do things without thinking, because these planets in the night are very fast and they bring miscommunication, they can bring miscalculation and drive slowly. November the 3rd is it's a morning afternoon period that makes you not have the cooperation that is needed for success. So if you don't cooperate, you're going to be isolated, people will find you dominating, people will find you rude and stubborn, and who on earth wants to help you that way? So tell yourself, on this Friday of November the 3rd, I'm going to be very polite, I'm going to let others take the lead, I'm going to be very supportive for what everybody wants to do, and you will do very well in whatever you are trying to do and wherever you are. Evening and nightfall period turns wonderful. Now these wonderful planets are also there in the morning afternoon period, but they are moving around a lot. So they give you little bits of good news here and there, and then they disappear. So continuity is not there. But in the evening nightfall session or even the late afternoon session, you are going to get continuity, which means when you get some good news, you can follow up. When you get something of a good thing for yourself, you can follow up. So solutions are going to be found in the evening nightfall period. And by all means, go and socialize, you can find romance, you can meet good business partnerships, you can get news about improving your job. Everything is waiting for that to happen. You have to move, you have to make it possible to meet people, and you will have a wonderful evening and nightfall period. November the 4th, also difficult, so you're not having a very good run this week. November the 4th, Saturday, again, it's all about your behavior pattern. Again, is the news that makes you very angry. Again, is the difficulty in finding cooperation. Again, it is your outlook that is somehow not agreeable by others. So your ideas that you project are not very appreciable, or others don't look at it as sense. So you need teamwork. You need to have other people put input as well. Otherwise, your morning, afternoon and early evening periods are going to get worse and worse. And accidents are also possible. Accidents can also be words, can be also emotional accidents. Now, the evening nightfall becomes excellent. So these excellent planets are also there in the daytime and afternoon time and early evening time, but they are not allowed too much energy. So they give you little bits of hope, little bits of possibility, and then that's where you're stuck. But evening nightfall, these hopes and these possibilities become real. And so you are finding solutions in the evening nightfall period. You are finding support as well. You are finding a chance to be happy, and with progress also taking place. So mix business and pleasure in the evening and nightfall period with business people, with those who can help you in work, those who can help you make money. Or if you're looking for romance and get rebuffed in the earlier part of the day, don't give up. Evening nightfall period, try your luck again, and you'll get something coming to you very nicely. Well, that's the week for you. I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And that's based on your date of birth and time of birth, and looking at your palms and face reading you, and also using Kabbalistic Tarot if you want in the 90 minutes. I'm going to concentrate on your next 5 to 6 years in all areas of your life. Your job, your business, your finances, your marriage, your love affairs, your new love affairs, your old love affairs, your romance, and also your health. So it's going to be a very intense year by year, age by age for your next 5 or 6 years, so that I can get you into a position where you can make the best out of your next 5 or 6 years. Go to Skype, send me an email, or send me a Facebook message, get in touch with me, and let's get down to it. It's only going to cost you USD 50, and you're going to have very valuable information for your next 5 or 6 years. Until then, thank you and good luck.